Unfocused.
Right. We're starting the show with that the camera? I thought it was working right now. What just happened? Anyways.
It's a blackout episode. Episode 223.
That did happen today. I'm AJ Twiz.
And we're here with Steve. He's going to back us up a little bit. Welcome to Unfocused, episode 223.
I didn't give you a stand.
And this is our, to me, the most boring named Pokemon and most forgettable Pokemon in the whole series, Remoraid, the jet Pokemon.
The jet Pokemon.
Yeah.
He was supposed to be modeled after a gun. Why is he called the jet Pokemon?
Is he modeled after a gun?
Yeah, because he evolves into artillery.
Oh, wait, so what's a Remoraid? Is that some kind of gun that I don't understand?
I don't know. But like the fact that he's called the jet, I guess they couldn't call him the gun Pokemon.
It's America. You know how America and Pokemon feel about guns with that whole Safari Zone episode.
Oh, true.
Remoraid is the name of some kind of fish, or it's some kind of a reference to a fish.
It's more of a fish reference than a gun reference.
Okay, why is it? Okay, the image works on that side. All right, well, it's working now. We're back. We're here.
All right.
And it's episode 223.
Yeah. As mentioned. Don't forget. You can listen to us on twitch.tv/collision28 live every week, or mostly every week. And we're on youtube.com/Unfocused Podcast. Please like, comment, and subscribe as well.
That's right. And then we'll start the show with some Unfocused Weeks, where we talk about what we've been up to past couple weeks in this case.
AJ, what you been up to?
Want me to start off? All right, cool. So a couple movies I saw. I saw Wreck-It Ralph. Is it called Wreck-It Ralph 2 or is it called
Ralph Breaks the Internet?
Right? Yeah. That movie is so freaking meta. Like, it's hilarious. Have you seen it, Steve?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah, just the references, all the internet references, and just how they're making fun of themselves throughout the whole thing.
I love that movie. It was so funny.
Ralph Breaks the Internet. It was good. You guys liked it?
Yeah.
You haven't seen it?
No, but I haven't seen Wreck-It Ralph either, though.
Oh, you haven't?
Yeah, Wreck-It Ralph is really good, too.
People told me it was a drop down from Wreck-It Ralph, but you guys thought it was good.
It kind of was, because a lot of jokes in Ralph Breaks the Internet will not age well. Because there's like
you can tell it's like all about the time, huh?
Yeah, because like...
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense like now.
Yeah, and like... Oh, there's a
well, the fact the title is called Ralph Breaks the Internet, that's a modern term.
Yeah, exactly. There's this thing like with GeoCities in there. I'm like, who remembers GeoCities?
There's a GeoCities reference in that?
Yeah, what's GeoCities?
Wait, do you not know, or you just...
No, I know. Like,
but
this guy taught me about it.
Yeah,
like there's this part where like, you know, when he gets dumped, like at the bottom of the internet, like on the wall, it's written GeoCities.
Oh,
or
really?
Yeah.
Oh man, but yeah, that movie was great. And then the end credits was hilarious, and I was upset at the same time.
The worst thing is, like, when I saw it in the theater, they tell you in the credits, you know, the music they use. Mm-hmm. Like the last thing they do is...
Oh, if you're reading the credits?
Yeah.
Oh, they actually have it there?
So like I was sitting there, I was like, oh, we're about to get rickrolled.
I don't get it.
You have to see it.
You gotta see it.
You gotta see it.
Okay. Yeah, but it was good, though.
It's a good time, but it was good. Saw that, because it's on Netflix now, that's why.
Uh-huh.
So that's why I saw it.
A lot of cool things came on Netflix.
And then also saw Toy Story 4.
What'd you think?
How was that? I didn't make the time this week.
It was good. I want to say it was as great as like 3 was, but it was good, and it was like, I don't know, I felt like as far as how it should have gone, I think, you know, maybe, well, not as like story-wise, but like as far as like how it felt, you know, I think 4 and then 3. But 4 has some moments too, though.
I heard it was really emotional.
Yeah, but the weird thing though is like it's missing. You don't get a lot of the other characters. It's like a Woody movie.
I heard there's not a lot of Tim Allen.
Yeah, so not there's some good buzz moments, but not a lot. And every other character is kind of just there. But it's like mostly like a Woody movie though. Mm-hmm. But it's still pretty good though. It's interesting. So saw that, pretty good. Played some DDR. I keep forgetting to talk about that, but I play a lot of DDR recently. Like every other day, I'm trying to play a little bit. So did that. I played something else recently. What was it? That was just different. Oh, Kirby on the Switch.
The Switch one.
The NES version.
Oh, nice.
Oh, you played the NES version.
Yeah.
Like Dream World?
Yeah, I guess it's what it is. It's Adventure.
Dream World
Kirby.
is the Game Boy one.
Okay, yes. So then Adventure, yeah. So yeah, a lot of Kirby's attacks in Smash makes a lot more sense now. Just after playing like 4 or 5 stages, like, oh, that's where that move came from. That's why he has that. That's why he's a fireball sometimes. So yeah, that's interesting.
So you didn't know where the M tomato came from until now.
I knew just because I read the bio like in the trophy section and all that. That's the only reason why I knew.
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure maybe I'm like, where's that from? I'm pretty sure
like Kirby.
Pretty sure someone's mentioned it to me in the past. Oh yeah, that's the other thing I want to show off. I bought this deck. I don't skate,
That is fucking awesome.
Damn, it's full bottle.
I bought that.
I've been waiting to comment on it for the episode.
Literally
that shit was dope.
the best Ninja Turtles movie ever made.
Yeah, so it's
None of them top. Well, I like 2 a lot, but 1 and 2 are very
I did enjoy 2, but I don't think it ages as well because like 2 stops taking you seriously.
Yeah, it's very hokey.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Because the first one actually has violence and they're actually using their weapons and actually cutting people.
And it feels like real ninja organizations have a problem.
Yeah, I feel like 1, thinking about it now, 1 is definitely based off the original comic.
Right.
And 2's almost based off the cartoon.
Yeah.
I don't know if I go that far, but I know what you mean. Like, there's definitely more cartoon feels in
For sure. It's like they couldn't use Rocksteady and Bebop, but they gave us Toka and Razor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah, that's still a thing too. But yeah, so but this deck though is whoever can't see it, like listening to the audio, it's the original movie poster from the original movie, like on the bottom of a deck, and I feel like I want to learn how to skate now.
But then you're doing the skateboard deck.
Mikey and Raph will be proud of you if you did.
True. And I gotta do it. But yeah, no, I always seen that. Like I always walk into like Borders and stuff like that, Zoomies, and I always just check out the decks for kicks. And I saw the turtle one up there one time. I was like, no way. There's another one that has the game layout or the original arcade version too.
Oh, that's sick.
Where like they're fighting Shredder and you had the light bars and all that too. Or no, you're not fighting Shredder. You're fighting the first boss. I seen that one too. And then I went in there the other day and I was like, it's not there anymore. But then off to the side there was like a bunch of decks on sale. I'm like, let's just go through these just in case. And it was there on sale. I was like, okay, I gotta grab it because this might be the last time.
One.
Yeah. No, this one definitely a better one for sure. But yeah, so it did that. And I guess that's about it. Play a little bit of Splatoon one day. I did some what do you call it? Oh my god, the bear. What's that shit called?
The
Salmon Run.
Salmon Run.
Yeah, Salmon Run. Anyways, that's all I did pretty much.
All right.
Oh, and Soul Calibur.
Soul Calibur.
For me, that's it. I put a lot of Soul Calibur for sure. I started watching Attack on Titan the current season, which is it started off so good. The first episode blows your mind right away for this new season, so that was really good. I've been reading this. I finally finished this Immortal Hulk, which I started reading a few weeks ago. I think you guys remember probably if you've been paying attention. But it's really good. Brand new take on the Hulk. It's way more like a horror movie, or horror comic than anything. And this they've kind of changed the Hulk story, where the Hulk kind of takes over Bruce Banner at night. And
I think that's actually how it started, the very first Hulk comic. Yeah, because remember it was at night he would change into Hulk, and he would have no recollection of what happened.
Yes, that's kind of what this is like. They kind of take it back to the roots of it, but they keep some of the modern Hulk vibes. But for the most part, he's like the original Hulk. He even talks.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
nice.
Talks fluently and shit. Like you understand what he's saying. He's not a moron.
Nightlife Hulk.
Is he talking like Lurch and stuff from the Munsters?
No, he talks like a regular angry guy.
Like a regular dude.
Yeah. So it's more like the original Hulk.
So not
Hulk
dumb Hulk.
Yeah, not dumb Hulk, basically. So this is really good. I've been liking it.
Hulk, not dumb Hulk smash.
I don't know how I would feel about the movies taking this persona of the Hulk. It would definitely jar the audience, but I don't know. I wonder if that's where they're trying to go with this. But yeah, I've been reading that.
Cuckoo said the Hulk started as a horror-leaning comic.
As I just said, but thank you.
Welcome back, Cuckoos. Where you been?
Right.
Who's ringing the doorbell? Should we answer it?
No. I'll check into it in a minute. But anyway, other things.
I'll check. Just so you're doing your week.
Okay. Other things to kind of keep.
I forgot.
Yeah. Keep the door open. Other things to keep in mind for that I've been doing for my Unfocused weeks. I play a little bit of Splatoon myself. Mainly a lot of Soul Calibur practice, kind of trying to get some Taki basics down even more. I messed around with Soul Charge, so I gotta try to get more of her Soul Charge moves down.
Did you get any of the practice rounds where you just leave Soul Charge on?
Yeah, I finally figured out how to do it. I didn't realize you push right bumper in the menu.
Yeah.
And so that's the main things I've been looking into. Other than that, I think that's about it. I already mentioned I finished that Chernobyl show, which was pretty good. Let's Steve got an Unfocused week for us, man.
Mondo's brother's here.
Let's see.
You said you had some stuff.
I've been playing.
Go talk to him. I don't know. He was asking for you.
All right, go ahead. Unfocused week, Steve.
Yeah, go for it. I'm here. I'm back.
I was playing Samurai Shodown. That just came out on Tuesday.
Oh yeah, we played a little bit of that too the other day. That's right.
It's interesting because that game is so different from how I'm used to playing fighting games, because everyone's like rushed down, everybody's really, really aggressive, and it kind of punishes you for being too aggressive.
Yeah.
And like it's really, really interesting to me, and it kind of helps us like learn to punish more when people make mistakes. And I think we can use that for Soul Calibur.
Maybe, yeah. That's why I've been wanting to play other games, so I can have a different vibe into like better myself in other games.
For sure, I definitely want to be more well-rounded.
Yeah, because I sometimes I would play like when I was going back and forth a lot between Soul Calibur and Tekken, like back in the day. Mm-hmm. But when I go back to Tekken for a while, no, it was Smash. Every time I go back to Smash for a while, I come back more defensive for some reason, and like 3D fighters, I don't know what it was.
I think the thing that kind of throws us off by switching off games, because there's sometimes like you hold back to guard instead of holding a button to guard, and that kind of throws us off sometimes.
Yeah.
Let's see what else I've been playing. I've been trying to catch up on a bunch of like franchises that I haven't been playing.
Well, one thing about Samurai Shodown right now too is that it's not out on PC until winter.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah, so I'm not gonna get a chance to play it then for a long time.
And I think the worst thing is like right now, if you get it, the season pass is entirely free on the console stores.
That's right. I heard about that.
For like 2 weeks until the game is released. I hope they do something do something similar for PC.
Do it again on Steam, or something like that. Yeah, because I heard about that too, and I was like, "Oh, cool! I'm definitely gonna pick it up." And then,
and the funny thing is, the way it works is you can just download it even if you don't own the game.
Oh wow, that's cool.
Let's see what else I've been trying to catch up in a bunch of other franchises I kind of let like by the wayside. Like this year, Resident Evil 2 came out, and like that's one of my favorite series, and like I went through most of the series. Just to catch up on the story and just play them, because I do really like Resident Evil.
That's cool.
And like for some reason I'm on a Capcom kick, because like I went through most of the Resident Evils up until 6. I don't really like 6. I played Strider, and like I'm trying to understand how to play Street Fighter 5. So like just coincidentally I've been playing all these Capcom games.
That's interesting.
Oh, shit, Capcom's got a hold on you, bro.
Yeah. Unsurprisingly, and I'm planning on playing like Devil May Cry, the entire series.
Damn, the entire series?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to, but like Devil May Cry can get challenging.
When you get to Third Strike, let me know.
Yeah, we gotta play Street Fighter 5. That's one I can play.
Yeah,
I can't play the others.
I'm okay. I'm not great at 5, but I'll play it. All right, so I guess that basically does the Unfocused week. Should we jump into some news?
Yeah. Anything else, Steve? You good?
Can't think of anything else.
All right.
Let's do it.
Okay.
This is the news.
Let's do it.
The news.
What?
Or actually,
All right,
before we get into news, we got an email though. When should we do that?
Right now.
We gonna do it right now?
You should have done that before news. Yeah, right now, bro. Come on.
We just like Cuckoo's just told me, and like I didn't even see your email. Like it's there, but I wasn't looking for it. But Blast Off, comic store, North Hollywood. What were you saying? They're closing.
Oh, that sucks.
Closing
That's
a
good
store
for
at
us.
the end of July. Yeah.
Oh,
good
I
to
don't know
know.
if you guys knew, but Amoeba is closing.
I
Shut
thought
the
I
fuck
thought
up.
I
No,
heard
they're
that.
not closing. They're moving locations.
Okay.
Which is
that's-
almost as bad, because they've
True.
always had that location.
And people
but
won't know
Amoeba's
where to
closing.
go anymore.
They're going to. But like, I think they're also toying with the idea of making it a dispensary, because it is. Their
What the
branch, their branch in Berkeley is a dispensary, and it has the best name.
What?
It has the best name, High Fidelity.
Wow, I've heard of High Fidelity.
Yeah.
Can't be mad
That's
at that.
Amoeba?
Yeah, that's Amoeba.
They're the same people?
Yeah.
My mind is a little bit blown. I did not know those were connected. Interesting. Okay, interesting. All right. Well, so what's our email say, AJ?
I think
get
it's
into it
just
later?
I think it's just a letter from the comic book store themselves, just telling us like, hey, they're closing. Like I just opened it right now, literally, so I haven't really read through this.
So I guess
but they have some good deals apparently.
The news is Blast Off Comics is closing at the end of July,
Yeah.
which is I guess about 5 or 6 weeks from now. So that's here in North Hollywood, local to Unfocused.
Yeah,
guys. So
I've never been there. Have you been there?
I think I've been there once. It was pretty cool. This is a good time for deals. Most likely, I'm sure you probably want to go in next week or the week after and not wait for the last couple weeks.
True, yeah, because all the good shit's
going to be gone.
Yeah.
So thank you, Cuckoos, for giving us this information.
Yeah, for
because
sure.
Maybe we should go in there and capitalize on it. Hey, maybe we can even film it.
Maybe.
The last days of Blast Off Comics.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of cool.
Isn't that the spot that where what's his name went to Ubaku? Didn't he go there?
M'Baku?
Yeah. Didn't he go there to grab some comics or something like that? There's like a story like he went to a comic book store.
Oh, Winston Duke?
And then and he asked for like all the series that involve him so he can study the character.
That's fucking dope.
I heard that here. I'm not sure who told us that.
Oh.
Anyways,
You heard it here
yeah,
second.
I've heard it here. Yeah.
All right.
Anyways, news now.
All right, let's jump into news. So I'm going to tear through a few things. I know you're not too pointing out the news this time.
Yeah.
But Sony is not going to be attending Comicon this time. They will not be having. Yeah, Sony will not be having a segment or a panel where they talk about new movies and new
They've done that
projects.
before?
Yeah, because they usually
That's
on
crazy.
Friday where they do their Spider-Man and Venom stuff.
That's like all they have.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah, that's all they have. I mean, sometimes they'll do like some video game related movies or some
Yeah.
shit like that, some random thing they're working on. But they will not have a presence this time in Comic-Con. So do not look for them. But yeah, just keep that in mind if you're looking for them or expecting them to be there.
But Marvel will be.
Marvel will be there. However, Marvel will be there at Comic-Con this time. I'm sure they have a lot to say both in the comic book range as well as the movie and TV show range. And another quickly related news piece. I don't know if anyone's heard about that show Good Omens. It's been taking off for Neil Gaiman.
Yeah.
He writes a lot of great stuff, a lot of great comics, a lot of great books.
Right.
But the Good Omens is one of his books that took off, and one of the most famous Marvel comic books, that's a little offshoot world, is Marvel 1602. It's Marvel in the medieval times, basically, right?
Uh-huh.
That was written by Neil Gaiman, and he said he pitched to Marvel to give him a 1602 TV show.
Oh, nice.
They said no. So that's why we
nice.
never saw it. But he just wanted to let everyone know it might have been a success like Good Omens was. I feel like that's what he was trying to say.
Yeah, we can blame Ike Perlmutter for that because he usually doesn't want to do anything with money.
Is that what it is? Who's that guy?
So, before Marvel Studios was its own fully independent thing, they were headed by this guy named Ike Perlmutter. And he's the guy who was pushing for the Inhumans and all these terrible decisions for the movies.
Oh.
There was a period where Kevin Feige almost quit because he wasn't given enough autonomy to pay the actors and give movies the right budgets.
Yeah, that's where that whole Avengers struggle probably came from, right? Where Robert Downey was like, "No, fuck that. We're all getting paid the same."
I think it was more of like, oh yeah, that's right. That's it.
That probably came
Because
from that, right?
They didn't want to pay Robert Downey Jr. to be in Civil War. And like Civil War was going to be a different movie because they weren't going to give him the budget.
Damn, that's crazy.
But yeah, like Ike Perlmutter wanted to pitch different things, and it's the reason why so many people get recasted, like Terrence Howard.
Oh no!
Yeah. He's
Maybe
kind
even
of a
Edward
racist
Norton.
asshole.
Maybe even Edward Norton. No, that's totally different. Right?
Particularly Terrence Howard.
Oh man, that's crazy.
And it was a pretty racist comment too.
Damn! How do I not know about this fucker? Well, I guess there's a reason I don't know about him. He's not even around.
He's kind of a recluse.
Okay.
Like there's only one picture
he's
of him.
a racist asshole. No wonder he's a recluse.
There's only like one picture of him, and it's like from the 70s or something.
That's crazy.
All right, yeah. In other little bits of news, as we approach Comic-Con, Marvel things are starting to get more and more leaked. I have a picture for this one. For Black Widow, there's been some news that came out about the movie that I don't know if they wanted that to leak. Supposedly, all we know right now is that Black Widow's main villain is going to be Taskmaster. That's all we knew until recently. But recently, one of the co-actresses that are going to be working with her has announced or had shown a picture that with two sets for costumes, and it said Natasha and Yelena.
Yeah, I heard that news.
You heard about that, right?
Yeah.
And Yelena is a character who tried to take the mantle of Black Widow from Natasha Romanoff in the comic books.
Ooh.
Right.
Meaning that could be the plot point. It could be a straight-up spy movie about another spy that's jealous of her title. And, she's trying to complete a mission with Taskmaster, but this chick is in her way.
Right.
Could be. She wants her title. Other things that was announced. This is a weird one. An inconsistency from... There's only one shot we have from... or I think there's only like 3 shots we have from the Black Widow movie of the filming, right? One of the shots shows Natasha Romanoff, Scarlett Johansson, and this actress. I gotta find out her name, but it shows them riding together on a motorcycle with this character, the blonde character, riding behind her, and the bike is from 2017.
Huh. So, interesting. So we're not getting a prequel then?
Well, no, the movie supposedly takes place in the 90s.
Yeah.
I didn't hear that. From what I understand, Black Widow was supposed to take place in between Civil War and Infinity War.
No, that's what. Well, not that I've heard.
Oh, so okay, that's interesting.
From everything that we've gotten so far, it's supposed to take place before she actually became an Avenger, before she became
That's
fully incorporated with Shield, and
so shouldn't that include Hawkeye?
Yeah.
the movie's gonna take place in Budapest.
Oh,
Yes.
That's one of the filming places, actually.
Oh, nice.
Budapest. So that's another thing I wanted to mention about that. That is happening. They also revealed the villain, or I don't know if it's the villain, but they revealed someone in an armored up suit, and someone was likening it to a modern version of Taskmaster. Like I guess in the comics, there's a more modern version of him where he looks a little bit more suited up and shit.
Right.
Someone was likening it to that, but we don't know officially. And the reason I bring up the 2017 bike model, it could just be a mistake. Civil War takes place in 2014?
2016.
2016? So the year's off.
If it's supposed to take place in between Civil War and whatever else, and that makes sense.
Well, we're hearing 90s, so
But that's the other thing too. Yeah, it's like we heard originally.
Yeah, but this could be what we originally hypothesized here on Unfocused, saying that this movie could take place across multiple timelines.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
And
too.
Different time periods and just cover different parts of her life.
Be that the case, I would love for it to cover some time, as I've mentioned on here before, some time after the snap.
Right.
I need to know.
What if it's like a diary type of thing where she's in the Soul Stone reminiscing and she's telling us these stories.
She's not in the Soul Stone, damn it. That's
Whatever,
not how it works.
you know what I mean.
I was thinking something similar.
Dead.
And
Dead.
at the very least, we will get the same kind of tribute we got for Tony Stark.
That would be a very cool way to do it.
Like, they kind of left her death,
Yeah, maybe that's why
not
too.
touched.
That's true. That's very true.
I mean, we got a bench into the ocean or to the river. Maybe I might have overshot the river. I don't know.
But yeah, that's all we got. But some new random information about Black Widow. We don't know if that's a mistake or if that's on purpose for the story, or maybe something they're going to edit out in the future. They might just edit that out if they don't want that bike model number in there or something like that.
So is the other spy going to be like, I should have been a fucking Black Widow?
Yeah, I think that's the whole thing. I think that's the whole thing. She wants to take the spot. She could end up becoming a future villain, or she could end up being a modern Black Widow that takes her spot now, which I think that would be lame. But she could be a villain in the future. She could grow to be a villain that we know, that isn't, that we haven't seen yet. But anyway, That's all we got about Black Widow. There's a couple pieces of news. Do you want me to keep going for a little bit more?
No, let me talk about this other one. So I remember like a couple of weeks ago you were telling me about some Pokemon stuff where people were like trying to get a petition or something for the Blastoise thing.
Yeah.
How the animation, like people were complaining like, why isn't it coming out of his cannons? It's coming out of like his face or something, right?
Oh yeah, people are like, they just want him to shoot Hydro Pump from his cannon.
Yeah.
That was the news topic was,
Which kind of
why
makes
doesn't
sense.
Blastoise just shoot Hydro Pump from his cannon? I think that was the news topic. But go on, AJ.
Well, there was a bigger issue that was going on, I guess, around that same time that I didn't notice. I heard about it, but it's about the national dex. So, there's a national dex, there's a regional dex, right? Regional dex is like what's in that, region. National dex is everything, right? And every game has had the national dex, the complete national dex, where you can actually, import other Pokemon. It'll show up in the Pokedex. It exists in the actual game itself. Not for the new Sword and Shield, though. We're not getting the entire national dex.
I heard that. My nephew was telling me that you won't be able to get the older Pokemon.
I don't know what the list is, but I mean, they showed us some older Pokemon already, so we're getting some of the older Pokemon.
I mean, you won't be able to reach back into older games to get them.
But yeah, you can't import any Pokemon at all into the game, is what it's beginning to sound like, because they didn't want to make any high-res models for this game. They said, like, there's too many characters, there's too many Pokemon, we can't get them all HD up-res for the Switch, so they're sacrificing some of them. And at the same time, their other excuse was we also wanted to balance the battle system, too. So some Pokemon will be purposely left out to balance the battle system. It's like, really?
Interesting. I don't like that. That's
Yeah.
kind of lame, actually.
But, like, it's kind of like, what Pokemon are you going to, like exclude now? Like, that's the scary thing, like... Because, like, everyone has their favorites, right? And some people have those niche favorites. What if they don't show up? What if they don't exist in the game?
I think maybe it'll just keep you playing Let's Go. At least.
Maybe that's the whole point of this whole thing.
Because
Yeah,
I mean,
maybe.
people have to play Pokemon Go still too. They have to keep that going.
Yeah, Pokemon. Yeah, I mean, Pokemon Go's is still going, but is there going to be any connection? I mean, they're bringing a raid system into Sword and Shield as well.
I mean, that looks really
so
cool.
it's like,
and like you should be able to use use your favorite Pokemon in a raid system because that's a brand new system that would actually take off if you could use anything.
I don't know, maybe, but yeah, that's what's going on with that, which kind of sucks. Like, I don't know. I guess I'm waiting for like a list to show up so I can determine on whether or not, like, should I get this game? Because if I'm not gonna be able to get like a Melodic or like a Sand Slash or a Mawile, I'm gonna be upset.
All right. Should I jump into some other news?
Oh yeah, one other thing I wanted to mention about the animation shit you're talking about too. The reason why I think they're not making them come out of as canons because that's just extra data information that they got to program and stuff.
Oh, something for one specific Pokemon.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
Sounds lazy to me.
Yeah, because like multiple Pokemon can use Hydro Pump, and if you got to set a different animation for every Pokemon that can use it, that's going to be like all over the place. Like,
he's only first gen. I think he deserves the time. That's just.
But
me.
yeah, that would be awesome. Anyways.
All right. Other Comic-Con related news is the last thing I'll say about it. There will be a Game of Thrones panel. I'm sure everyone imagined so. And, I'm sure there's going to be a lot of drama at this Game of Thrones panel. But it is happening, and I'm here to let you know which actors will be showing up for it. And I'll tell you their character name as well as their actor name. How about that? Grey Worm, a.k.a. Jacob Anderson, who has the voice of a fucking angel. I heard his solo music. He has a fucking
music.
Yeah,
Damn.
he has music. He's fucking dope. He's actually a really good singer.
Interesting.
I know. I was surprised too. Someone let me hear him. I was like, oh shit, this fool can sing.
What's his stage name? Grey Worm.
What is I don't know his stage name. That's a good question.
Maybe it's just his actual name. Maybe.
Samuel Tarly, aka John Bradley, will be there. Jamie Lannister, one of my favorites, aka Nicolaj Coster-Waldau.
Whoa, he's a complicated name.
He's like fucking.
Is he French?
He's Norwegian or some shit.
Oh shit.
Yeah, he's fucking something.
He sounds like someone that would like use a rapier for some reason. I don't know why. He calls that to me.
Davos Seaworth will be there, aka Liam Cunningham. Otherwise, Missandei, one of the sexiest characters in Game of Thrones. Natalie Emmanuel, she'll be there. Sir Jorah Mormont, aka Sir Friendzone. What's his name? Let me see what his name is real quick.
Sir Friendzone. No?
He'll be Batman too.
Oh really?
Oh yeah, he got cast as Batman in the Titans show.
What?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
What? You don't know about that? That was like
know.
a week, 3 weeks ago or something like that.
Well, I don't have the DC streaming service.
Oh,
sure not
man,
Alfred?
The Titans show is good. You're so mean. Ian Glynn, aka that's Sir Jorah Mormont, aka Sir Friendzone. Varys will be there. Actor Conleth Hill.
Completely.
Arya will be there. Maisie Williams. Bran the Broken will be there. Hempstead Wright. And lastly, the most controversial and iconic appearance will be by the two showrunners themselves. Oh,
that'll be
my
peaceful.
God. It'll be World War III, bro.
So
I almost wish I could be there just to hear what people have to say to them. And me and AJ were talking about earlier. I wish I could just be in the crowd. I was saying to be like, what was I saying? You said the funniest thing, but what did I say I wanted to be there to say? I wanted to be there to say, burn them all.
Oh, yeah.
Right? I was like, burn them all when they get there. But AJ was like, I want to be in their crowd and be like, shame. Like, you don't even say why, don't even explain it. You just start shaming as soon as I'm supposed to get out there. Like.
Well, you're in luck because they usually put those panels online.
Oh, my God. I can't. I'm so hyped,
Better to be some shamers. Pass it on, guys.
I'm not even going to fucking say anything. I'm going to let somebody say it for me. I know someone's going to say all the things I want to say to them.
I want to be there just to start to shame and just walk out and be like, okay, my job here is done. Let's go home, guys.
Yeah, right. We can go home now. Okay. Other things, just one little observation I found that today. There's a Charlie's Angel remake.
This is interesting.
Yeah, there's a trailer for it now.
Oh, interesting.
You can YouTube it and see it. It's very interesting.
I'm not going to watch it yet.
Yeah.
I want to see who these actresses are.
Yeah, I don't really know who they all are.
I don't recognize them.
Those names are not correct. You're seeing on the right though.
They are Naomi Scott, who plays Jasmine in Aladdin, and
her down here. Okay.
also the Pink Ranger.
Oh, that's who she is. She's the Pink Ranger. I knew she looked familiar.
And Kristen Stewart.
And that's from Twilight, right?
From Twilight, yeah.
She looks hot.
I forget who the third person is.
The one in the center here?
She has like a Captain Marvel look now.
Yeah. It's actually someone up and coming, too.
Yeah, I don't recognize. Well, except for Jasmine over there. That's the only one I recognize then.
I'm going to say right away, I mean, from the trailer, I don't feel super excited about it. It looks cool. The moments look kind of funny. It's kind of like how I feel about the Men in Black sequel.
Oh, which I wanted to see. International? I wanted to see it.
The trailer looks fun. It looks entertaining. It looks exactly like what you would expect from a new Men in Black movie. But I just don't really care to see it. That's how I feel when I see this trailer, too.
From what I understand, a lot of people enjoyed the movie. It's just the critics liked the movie, but a lot of people just thought it wasn't worth the effort.
That's what I hear. The fans are the ones like, it's not bad, but they're like, I won't see it again.
Yeah.
Type of thing.
Which kind of sucks, because I think Tessa Thompson and Chris Hemsworth have really good chemistry.
I feel like the whole thing is too shoehorned. They saw that they had good chemistry in Thor, and they tried to recruit them for that reason. Right. Like, no, man, don't do that. Don't do that.
Well, back to the Charlie's Angels right here, though. Wasn't there like a rumor that we heard a while back saying that Charlie was going to be a girl?
Yeah, it's Oh no, you're right. It's not.
But it's not the case. Bosnia is a girl.
Yeah,
Bosnia is a girl.
But do you know who's playing Charlie? I think
Patrick Stewart. Professor X.
So I saw a comment. So now he is basically playing his character from American Dad.
Oh, you're right. That's so true. That's kind of funny.
Not familiar with American Dad. That's cool.
That's really funny, actually. Yeah. I didn't think about that. But yeah, so new Charlie's Angels reboot. Patrick Stewart is Charlie. As far as we know, there could be a twist, but I think he is. And then Bosnia is played by who is the
Elizabeth Banks.
Elizabeth.
Oh,
Banks.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bosnia. If anyone doesn't know Charlie's Angels lore, Bosnia is the go-between Charlie and the girls. They never really get to see Charlie, or very rarely do they get to see Charlie. But Bosnia is the one who gives the information from Charlie to the girls.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's happening. It looks good. I feel like they star-studded it up just to get everyone into it. But I don't know. Like I said, I feel the same way as I felt about Men in Black. I just don't care. I will. I might watch it. I might watch it if it comes up. But I mean, I don't care. I feel like there's better things to watch than to watch a remake of a movie I've already seen. A
remake of a remake. Remember
that doesn't grab me. That doesn't grab me from the trailer.
Yeah, because remember the
TV show originally, right?
There was a TV show, then there was the Cameron Diaz, Lucy Liu, and
that movie. Yeah,
and there was three of those. By the way,
was there three? I thought there was only two.
There was only two.
I think they made a third one too. I could be wrong, but I think they made a third one too.
Yeah, I thought there was only two. Because I think I have them both.
Number 2 is whack. I'll tell you that. I saw 2.
The first one's really good. I remember the first one. I like the first one.
That's the one with Bill Murray as Bosley.
No, the second
Bosley. I said Bosnia.
That's
Bosley.
the first one, isn't it? Wasn't
I think he's that in both of them, right?
They replaced him with Bernie
They
Mac.
replaced him? Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right.
Bill Murray didn't like one of the stars.
I think it was Drew Barrymore, right? I think
one of those two, yeah. Either Drew Barrymore or Lucy Liu.
What? How can you not like Lucy Liu?
Right?
Anyway, other things to talk about. AJ, you want to go? You want to
go one other thing that came out recently, too, about Blizzard. Blizzard, known for making Diablo, StarCraft, World of Warcraft, Overwatch. Yeah,
all the cool computer shit.
Yeah. Back in the day, they were working on something called StarCraft Ghosts, which is supposed to be like a first-person shooter.
It was an third-person shooter.
Third-person, was it?
N64, and it got canceled.
And it got canceled some way through, right? And I think Blizzard's kind of known for doing that once in a while, canceling big things they're working on because they look at it no, it's not going to work out, and they just scrap the whole thing, right?
I think back then it was more of we don't want to really do this for consoles because they weren't a console developer back in the day.
True.
And it probably just wasn't worth the effort, especially since the N64 wasn't selling all that well.
Probably, yeah. I don't know the reason behind that one, though, but yeah, we never got that game. Another game like that just happened. Ares was another game they were working on. It was also a StarCraft first-person shooter.
Yeah, I heard about that.
I didn't hear about
that they were working on, and they scrapped it. No reason why. Don't know. But what I heard in a different podcast, which I thought was a good theory, on Orange Launch Radio, actually, they said that the fans are the reasons why they canceled it, because
that's
the
such
fans
bullshit.
We're bitching?
are bitching about Diablo 4 coming out. Where's that at? Why are you making this mobile Diablo game? Why are you wasting your time on that?
Hey,
Get back to Diablo 4.
Hey, we were pretty mad about that shit. I'm not gonna lie.
And I'm pretty sure we complain about other shit, right? So maybe they're like, Blizzard maybe in the background, but like, you know what? The fans really want this Diablo 4. Let's cancel this other game we're working on and get everyone on this shit right now.
I bet you it has more to do with like them laying off 800 people.
Oh, there was also that too. That was a thing,
Forgot
right?
about that.
Yeah, that was
that
another
little
thing.
fine detail.
Maybe most of the people are working on Ares. Who knows? But yeah, don't know what it was or what it could have been. But that's another StarCraft, like, you know, outside the actual game type of game that could have happened that didn't. So I don't know. Anyways, just want to throw that out there.
All right. One other news I got. There's a picture for it too for the Eternals. Apparently,
There is somebody joining the Eternals.
Selma Hayek is now part of the
right.
Eternals. I'm a fan of her as an
Salma
actress.
Hayek and Angelina Jolie.
Well, here's the thing. Like, I'll go back to what I said earlier in Focus, like a few episodes ago. I don't know that Angelina Jolie is going to be an Eternal. I know she's going to be in the movie.
I'm okay with her just being in it. Like,
Yeah.
we have big name actors that don't play big roles in it.
Yeah, and I'm okay with that.
Like
too.
Glenn Close.
Or she could be a villain, you know. Maybe Angelina Jolie's one of the villains or something, you know.
Maybe she's Greg.
But I would love a lot more for Cersei, you know, the character everyone thought Angelina Jolie is going to be for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
I would love for her to be played by Salma Hayek because it fits her character more. She feels more like that character in the comic. And like, I wonder if the writers had that forethought and saw that and they're like, you know, she'll be Cersei. We'll see. But I love that she's in it. She's a good actress. Finally, some Latino representation in Marvel, you know.
Space.
In space, especially, you know. So that's pretty cool. I like it. I like the idea of it.
Well, you're forgetting about Luis, the most important.
True.
Yeah,
right?
He's all right, you know. He ain't flying yet, though. I do think he could be a superhero. That'd be funny.
He has been drunk.
He could be the one that becomes Nova. No, he's not Richard Rider, though. But yeah, so anyway, Salma Hayek is joining the Marvel Universe at some capacity. We don't know what it is yet. My bet is on Eternal. She will be Cersei. That's just my bet.
Okay.
But, you know, I guess we'll see.
I don't know who Cersei is, but all right.
In some other news real quick. Steve, you'll love to hear this. Final Fantasy 14.
I heard about this. They're getting
a fucking TV show.
Yeah.
What?
Have you seen the other show that they had on Netflix?
Yeah, I didn't. Wait, it's on Netflix?
It's called Dad of Light.
Oh, no, I've never seen that.
it's-
I've only seen Final Fantasy Unlimited, which was
That
weird.
was kind of weird.
It was really weird.
But there's this other. It's a live action show. It's not
It's live action?
Yeah, it's not actually. The old show, Dad of Light, is a live action show. It's kind of a sweet show about his dad, a kid and his dad reconnecting over Final Fantasy 14. They start playing an MMO together, and like he gets his dad into it, and like he starts helping his dad on his character, but he doesn't. The dad doesn't know that it is the son helping him.
What?
It like
So the son is helping him through his avatar,
yeah.
and the dad doesn't know the son's the one helping him?
Because like
That's cool.
they don't communicate very well, and
that's their tool to communicate now?
no he wants to get in a better relationship with his dad, so he does so in an indirect way.
Yeah.
It's really really sweet. And apparently it's a true story, and like for people who play Final Fantasy 14 like I do, there's a lot of references in that show that's just really really funny.
Huh, okay.
Stuff that people who only play the game understand.
Interesting, okay. Well, what do you think about the idea of a live-action Final Fantasy TV show?
I like it. I mean, there's a lot of good stories.
Do you feel like Final Fantasy can be adapted live action? And if it is, do you feel like 14 is the best one to adapt first?
Probably. It's from what I understand, it's gonna take place within the lore of that
world.
universe.
Yeah, it's gonna take place on the planet from that that world. Yeah,
Eorzea, and it's there's a lot of stories in that world to be told. So it's not a bad idea. There's right now I think Final Fantasy 14 is the biggest MMO right now.
I think so too.
Interesting.
And like people really really love it. It's easy to get into, and like it's just there's a lot of lore in it, and there's they're adding 2 more races in an expansion that's dropping tonight. like brand new.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, crazy.
And the two new races they're adding are the rabbit race from Final Fantasy 12 and the
Rabbit race.
Yeah.
I get it.
and that race Kimari was in Final Fantasy 10.
Okay.
The Ronso.
So they're trying to include more of the others.
Yeah, like Final Fantasy 14 is kind of like a love letter to the entire series. There's so many references to like the rest of the Final Fantasy.
It's
lore.
like every Final Fantasy is like a different story,
Yeah.
or is it all in the same universe?
Nothing is connected
Nothing's
except for
connected?
10 and 10.
Not even the universe is connected.
Only 10 and only
There's
10
some.
and 10 2. Right? Everything
There's
else?
a couple of games that actually have full-on sequels, like Final Fantasy 4. Final Fantasy 5 has like an anime sequel.
Oh yeah, I've
Yeah.
seen the Crystal.
The Legend of the Crystal.
I love Legend of the Crystal. I never played 5, but I love
Right.
Legend of the Crystal.
Final Fantasy 7 has a movie.
Advent Children.
Yeah, Advent Children. That's
Yeah.
a sequel. Final Fantasy.
Wait, what's the
13.
sequel to 4?
It's called The After Years, and it was actually originally released on the Nintendo Wii.
Oh, it's a game.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
So it was weird because like in the age of before everyone started doing retro games, like they basically released a Super Nintendo game,
wow.
like a brand new Super Nintendo game on the Nintendo Wii.
Damn, how come I never heard of that? It's interesting.
It's a small game. There's a handful of people that know about it. Final Fantasy 13 has its own sequels.
Oh yeah, I know about that. Versus and all those weird ones.
And
Right?
Final Fantasy 12 has its own sequel and takes place within a universe of its own of like Final Fantasy.
That's
Tactics.
crazy. Wow.
You know, actually, it's funny that we're talking about universes and shows that are or are not connected because my next piece of news is connected to this. On the Crunchyroll YouTube account, there's this guy I saw. I didn't catch his name, but he does a full explanation of the Evangelion timeline.
Oh, the like 36 timelines or something.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
I saw that video.
You saw it, right?
come up.
It's like a Korean guy or something like that. And
I
he
didn't
goes
watch
into
the video because it was pretty long.
Bro,
Yeah.
How is there so many timelines?
Dude, no. Oh, because you don't even know how much.
No.
Dude, there's so much Evangelion media beyond the fucking animes and the movies.
No way.
Dude, there's like all these. There's like 3 mangas. There's like OVA specials. There's one. They made an anime and a manga about that school universe you see for like 10 seconds in the last episode of Evangelion. Remember that school world where him and Asuka.
Oh yeah.
There's
what?
a whole fucking universe about that.
What the fuck?
And guess what? In that universe, the Ava shit happens there too. It gets really fucking weird. But he connected everything, and you know where everything comes from. The only thing that, without telling you guys, because you guys should watch it.
I've only seen the original series.
It's on.
Yeah, me too.
No, but you guys should watch this guy's timeline breakdown.
Uh-huh.
You haven't seen the rebuild? No, you've seen the rebuild.
No.
You haven't seen the rebuild?
Not yet. It was hard because I did like. From what I understand, they deviated from the original.
Just Steve, I just don't let's not talk about it too much on the rebuilds because we'll get into a long conversation.
All right.
But I do think you should watch the first 2 movies of the rebuild.
Okay.
And then
Is
then
that
decide if you want to
You
watch
Are Not
3.
Alone.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Okay. I'll look
which
those
ones?
up.
And then You Cannot Advance is
Yeah,
the other one.
You're
Is that
not
the second one?
alone. Wait, you're not alone. You're not alive, and you cannot advance.
That's the last one, third one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the
Okay.
subtitles for them. But it's 1.0, 2.0, and 3.0. 3.0. All right. 3.0 starts to get into this really weird fucking possibly
I
parable.
gotta see that again because I was like, what
Dude,
is happening?
we've both seen it 3 times and we're both
Still don't
like
understand?
really fucking confused about 3.0.
That was my
bro.
problem with Evangelion. I don't think I was mature enough to really understand all the religious shit that was going on.
Yeah, you
But
should.
as I'm older, because I think I watched it when I was like 18 or something, and like just didn't understand it. I should give it another chance now that it's on Netflix.
Dude, and Unfocused is bored from Evangelion, so it's like we should definitely like talk more and more about that because I really like after seeing that guy's timeline, and I already had theories about Evangelion, and his timeline like helped me confirm some things I was already thinking and helped me like disprove things I was thinking. So I was like, oh, okay. Like, I have a pretty clear idea as to what's going on now with Sele. But I'm not going to get into it now. All I'm going to say is you guys should check out this guy's... It's on Crunchyroll. It's their most popular video right now. It's their newest feed.
Crunchyroll.
And
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's on YouTube.
Okay.
I'm assuming they did this because of my piece of news. And my piece of news is, after all this anticipation, we've been talking about it for like 3 months on Unfocused, but Evangelion finally came out on Netflix.
Yeah.
The full series. However,
Yeah.
my girlfriend asked me a solid question. She was like, should I really watch it on Netflix? 'Cause I'm hearing all these complaints online. And this is what I wanted to talk about on Unfocused, this segment specifically, this week. Is it worth it to watch this Netflix rendition of Evangelion?
Well, what's wrong with it? Because I heard some things were like edited or something like that.
Okay, the edits aren't too bad. They just kind of like don't use as many graphic words for killing and for sex, but that's it. The other thing that's major...
So that it's censored.
It is censored. It is censored. It's new dub. New dub altogether.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, you're not going to like it.
I
I'll say
anyway.
anyone who's seen the English... Oh, yeah, if you watch it in Japanese anyway, you don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
But if you're an English fan or you want to see it in English or you want to show it to someone in English...
Yeah, I was used to it. That's how I first saw it in English, and I got used to the voices. I'm happy with the voices.
Dude, I'm more of a Japanese language fan. I prefer to watch Evangelion in English personally. But this version is not good. All of them say nerve differently. Nerve,
what the
nerve. Like, dude, it's the most annoying fucking thing. I'm like, dude, they're called nerve because it's like the system.
Yeah.
You know, like it's a metaphor. Like, come on, guys. So it's like
an English word.
Yeah, like I mean, I know
variants.
I know it's an acronym, but the acronym is there as a reference to the human nervous system. So it's like, okay, so there's little things like that where you're like, okay, they didn't get that. That's fine. One thing that only to real Evangelion fans will be a problem, they edit out Kaoru and Shinji's possible relationship. They kind of edit that out, which doesn't seem like a big deal. But when you see the end of Evangelion, that kind of fucks with everything a little bit. Like you know,
why would they be afraid of that? Like in 2019.
We're in 2019.
I know.
I was like, back then they were okay with it, and now they're not okay with it. I'm like,
nothing even happened. It's just suggested.
I mean, and like maybe he did love him, but it doesn't matter. Like nothing happens, and so it's like when you have that moment in the movie where he has the trifecta where
and everybody's naked.
Yeah, and it's Asuka and it's Rei and it's Kaoru.
Yeah.
That's now not gonna make any sense. You're gonna be like, why is Kaoru there naked? You're just gonna be like, why? That's weird.
That's true. Yeah, I forgot about that.
It's just gonna throw everything off as far as how the ending goes. Don't worry, it's empty. It's just weird. I think for anyone who doesn't already know the story, it's not worth it to watch it. It's just gonna confuse the ending. You'll be fine with the series, and it'll be fine.
I mean, I already have it all like on the computer already, so I'm not even tripping.
Yeah, I mean,
I think Will has it all on like the DVD set, the original.
Well, the worst thing to me about it is that you'll be fine with it finishing the whole series. It won't matter that Kaoru thing isn't there. But then when you talk to someone who does know the series, and when you guys start trying to like theorize and talk, which everyone wants to talk about Evangelion after they see it,
because it's so confusing.
So confusing and so weird. So you're gonna want to talk to people. There's gonna be a big disconnect when the Kaoru thing isn't there. Yeah. And so forget about that. My biggest disconnect. No, fly me to the moon? Really?
Probably couldn't.
Fly me to the moon.
Couldn't get the license to use the music.
That's exactly what it was.
But it's always different, though.
No, it doesn't matter. It's not there.
Damn.
That's not the ending song.
So no versions of Fly Me to the Moon at all.
No.
Shame.
From what I understand, there is a lot of problems with using Japanese music over here.
Yeah, well, that one's a specific problem because it's...
Wasn't some of them like made by them too, though?
Well, here's the problem with the Fly Me to the Moon thing.
The lyrics are like copyrighted?
It's a Frank Sinatra song.
Oh.
It's performed by Japanese writers and artists. And then released here in America. There's a lot of fucking red tape to go with that. It could be done though. No, someone did a YouTube video talking about it could have been done. They could have done it.
Yeah.
But they didn't take the extra time and energy to get that cleared. Like I think they said it wouldn't even cost that much money. Like they just had to fucking clear it.
Yeah, because the song is pretty old.
Yeah, it's old. Like and no one's really hunting for it like that. Like so. They were just kind of lazy on it. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
they didn't want to dot the T's and cross the I's.
Yeah, they're like... And I get their concept as someone who doesn't like anime, who doesn't care about anime. Like, if we leave the ending song out, who's going to fucking care? Yeah, I would think that too.
Actually, to be fair, most people skip the credits on Netflix.
Yeah, but you listen to it at least once or twice.
Yeah. Me, like, after I heard it the first time, like, I got to hear it again at the end. It's always different. I was like, I got to hear it every time now.
And there's just a weird... To me, this is getting very personal, but there's a weird off-putting feeling from getting some of those dark endings.
Yeah.
And then having that Fly Me to the Moon ending.
that too.
Something about that, like, creates an air for Evangelion that's not going to be there now.
True.
You know? Like, I don't know. But anyway, so that's all I'm going to say about it. It's if you've seen Evangelion already, I think you're going to be fine with it. you're not gonna have a problem. You're gonna know what to pay attention to and what
Especially
to,
if you're watching
ignore.
it on Netflix, the thing gives you no, it automatically skips to the next episode during the credits.
If you said it like that, yeah.
That's true.
But like for someone like the three of us, I feel like we may not care as much if you don't have if you don't have any other access to it.
Yeah.
But if you have other access to it and you've seen it before, you're not gonna want to fuck with this.
I mean, at least to us, it wouldn't be the ideal place to watch it.
Exactly. Like I feel like there's just better things.
You know
I'm just gonna buy the DVDs, which I feel like might have been the whole point of this whole fucking endeavor in the first place, is to make us buy the DVDs.
Maybe.
There's another thing. Did you have my DVDs?
I never looked actually. I'll look into this. But I don't know. I don't think so. But I'll look right now after this.
Anyways.
It's not that I actually care anymore. I mean, it's been like 15 years.
We'll still look. I mean, if I have them, I want to give them to you. So, AJ,
Yeah, I got 3 more pieces of news. Well, I guess talking about other things that are messed up in lyrics and stuff like that. Google was caught red-handed. Have you heard about this?
No.
So anytime you're trying to look up music, you can always type it in Google, right? Most people want to go to Google, look up the lyrics of a song, right? Nowadays, if you go into Google and search up a song, the lyrics show up right away, right? But then other websites like Genius don't get the hits because no one's going to their website anymore. Mm-hmm. So they were kind of upset over the whole thing. And saying, I forgot what terminology they were using to tell Google about like a few years ago. And Google's like, whatever about it, right? Kind of ignored it. And then Genius came back like a couple of years later, like, hey, you're taking our lyrics from our website to put on your Google page when we're searching, when people are searching for this. And Google's like, no, we're not doing that. What are you talking about? And then finally, Genius came out and caught them red-handed. So what they were doing, and then Google came out and says, like, no, we're not doing that because we take our lyrics from third-party sources. Like, they're giving us the lyrics. They're not taking it from you guys. We're not taking it from you guys, right?
Yeah.
But what Genius has done is they have the lyrics up there, but when there's an apostrophe somewhere for cans and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Well, they started using different apostrophes randomly.
You know what's so funny that you said that?
What?
I had a weird discrepancy with that on searching for a song on my iPod.
Oh, yeah?
Because the apostrophe wasn't the same.
Huh.
And so a song wasn't appearing, and I was like, what the fuck? It's because the apostrophe was different.
Possibly, yeah.
No. I'm telling you for sure that's why it wasn't searching. Because I searched a song, and then I went up and looked for it. I'm like, there's a fucking apostrophe on it. And then when I looked at the format, when I plugged it into the TV, into the computer,
Yeah.
different apostrophe.
Yeah. So they're using curled ones and straight ones.
And a
sometimes.
straight one, yeah.
And there's actually a pattern to it. And if you take it out and do a little bit Morse code to it and go through the whole lyrics, the Morse code will spell out red-handed. So when you go to Google and search up lyrics and you take all those apostrophes out,
That's interesting.
it proves that it's coming
Why would
from
they
Genius.
do that?
Because Genius wanted to prove that Google was taking...
Oh, so Genius set it up that way.
Yeah, Genius set it up like that.
Oh.
So Genius has weird apostrophes in their shit. So that's how they can find out who's taking their lyrics.
Wow, ain't that some shit?
It's like some clever shit, right? Yeah, and so now Google's cut their ties with all those other third-party groups that they're taking lyrics from, because apparently those third-party groups were taking the lyrics from Genius. So Google literally wasn't doing it themselves. It was whoever they're working with.
Whoever they
hired, to get lyrics for them.
Damn, well, they fucked them.
Yeah, exactly.
Damn, that's fucking crazy. Wow, that's a cool story.
Yeah, so I thought that was crazy to share. And hey, music related, right? So we do
Why
music.
not?
Here.
You heard it here first. Okay, real quick. Something that we haven't talked about in Focus is that there has been a planned Avengers. I don't want to say re-release because it's not a re-release because the movie's still in theaters. But there will
Actually, it's not. Because I couldn't find any showings for the re-release up until this Wednesday.
Hell no, that shit's playing right here in Van Nuys. Yeah,
Well, okay.
no fucking way.
It's because I was checking through AMC what kind of theater is this. That's why
okay.
I couldn't find any
It's a
AMC
Regency.
showings.
Okay, that's true. Well, anyway, I mean, I guess in some technicalities it could be considered a re-release. But anyway, Avengers will be putting the movie out in-game again. However, it'll have some slight tweaks on it, some very slight tweaks. There will both be a director commentary. There will be a Stan Lee tribute, and there will be a deleted scene. We don't know if that deleted scene is going to be in in credit fashion, or if it's just going to be a scene that would have made sense in the movie. We don't know.
And I think there's going to be a full-on post-credit stinger too.
That's not the deleted scene?
I'm not sure what is going to be where.
Well, that's the point of this news. Let me tell you right now. I actually know what's going to be where. We do know before the trailer, before the movie starts, there will be the director commentary and the director greeting, or the staff greeting or whatever. Right. There will be a trailer for Far From Home, minus the Tom Holland warning.
That makes sense.
So if you've never seen Endgame, and
I've been seeing the trailer over and over without the spoiler recently.
My point is, if you've never seen Endgame, and this is your first time watching it, step outside.
Oh, true.
For the trailers, because it's gonna fucking ruin something huge for you. You heard it here first on Unfocused. I'm letting you know. There will be a Spider-Man trailer, and will ruin that fucking movie.
Tell your friends who haven't seen it, because I'm pretty sure anyone that listens to our show is because we had a whole episode of a spoiler, and I'm pretty sure we mentioned it randomly here and there.
Let's be honest, who hasn't seen the movie?
Just letting people know.
Yeah, true. I don't know.
$2.7 billion. Everybody's seen it.
I'd be pissed if I fucking hadn't seen it. I was like, oh, let me just go see it with the extra scenes, and then fucking, I'm not gonna say
What does it mean, Mr. Stark is?
Yeah, right. The fuck. So yeah, that is happening, and then the deleted scene and whatever Stan Lee cameo or specials are gonna show up will be at the very end of the movie. So you have to stay after the credits for those parts. I don't know if that Iron Man dinging thing will be in there or not. We haven't heard that.
It should be. I mean, it's kind of like
iconic,
pitch perfect.
It is.
Toy Story has some good after credits stuff too. If anyone's haven't seen it yet.
Hey, there you go. All right. Should I say one more?
I got two more.
All right, go for it.
And then we'll wrap it up.
Yeah.
Cool. So, Dead or Alive 6, getting some new characters, some guest characters.
Guest characters. Huh?
Yeah. Actually, I'll just play this video then. Can I do that?
I think Drake would agree.
Oh shit.
What the fuck?
Yeah, so Dead or Alive getting some KOF characters.
If anyone's gonna be in there, that would make sense.
Yeah.
Right?
In every range, she's a ninja and she's got ridiculous tits.
Yes, basically.
But yeah, so
Mai is like the perfect character to show up in Dead or Alive. Wow.
And then
Who the hell is that?
This bitch from KOF, the ice bitch?
yeah.
Oh.
Why?
I don't know.
That's a weird one. That's weird.
Thought it was weird.
Is this locked behind some season pass shit?
I wouldn't doubt it actually. But I'm not sure exactly.
That is weird to me. That's a little much.
So Kula and Mai.
I was cool with Mai. Kula is a little much.
I heard she's kind of broken because of her ice freezing shit. That's one thing I've heard.
You mean earlier KOF games or in this game?
No, in Dead or Alive.
Oh,
I'm sure there's no other mechanic that freezes characters.
She's
Yeah,
the
I
only one
don't know.
She's the only one with an energy mechanic.
Yeah.
I wonder if they put her in there because Mai has fire.
Oh, that makes sense.
Maybe. Oh, fire and ice. Oh shit! A song of fire and ice. It's full circle now. I guess just some DLC characters. A lot of outfits as you need, in a DOA game. Yeah.
Important.
What the fuck is all this? Join the revolution. Available now. But yeah, so yeah, anyone who plays Dead or Alive and likes King of Fighters,
Alright.
I'm kind of down to get DOA now just because of that.
I'll try. I mean, that's what they were counting on.
Feels like SNK is kind of making a comeback, right?
Yeah, I really like how all these fighting game companies have been sharing characters back and forth.
It's the only way to survive now.
Actually maybe because
it's the only way.
Got the Tekken character. Everyone has a character from someone else's game right now.
Yeah, I mean Akuma and Tekken. Who thought of that?
Yeah, and then Soul Calibur has fucking Gerard and 2B and
2B. Yep.
What else is there? Yeah, there's a lot everywhere. Yeah. Anyways, but yeah, check that out.
All right. In other news, Paul Rudd is casted in the Ghostbusters movie.
Yeah, I saw that today.
Another Ghostbusters movie?
Oh,
don't you remember?
I think we talked about this.
Yeah, there's a teaser for it online. Remember?
But
it's
possibly better just
right.
because the other one was such crap.
I
liked it though. It wasn't amazing.
You're a sucker.
There were two things that I liked: Chris Hemsworth and that one scene with Leslie Jones and the selfie. I thought that was the only two funny things in that movie.
See, and it's all modern shit. Like, it's,
Yeah.
like, and the fact that they gender flipped the whole thing with Chris
Yeah.
Hemsworth. See, that's lame to me. Like, they got everything on shock value.
But this one is actually, it's going to be directed by Ivan Reitman's son.
I'm only gonna be happy if it's Ghostbusters Extreme, which I feel like it might be.
Like a new cast, like
Because
a new generation.
Yeah, because
but
they've already said there's gonna be a female Ghostbuster.
Right.
One female Ghostbuster.
Well, you know who's starring in it, right? It's some of the kids from Stranger Things.
Cool.
What?
Finn Wolfhard, the guy who plays the main character.
Mike?
Mike, yeah.
He's in it?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know how much. Now,
Wait, so where does
now
Paul
I'm-
Rudd fit into this then?
yeah, now I'm
He's too
starting
old to be with that crew.
I'm starting to get disinterested now.
He's a teacher.
Oh, you're turning me off a little bit now.
Paul Rudd's a
Now I'm
teacher?
kind of
He
scared.
is a teacher, but
Because Bill Murray and Dan Aykroyd are supposed to be in it.
they're in
right?
it. They are in it. They might be doing a Next Generation.
Oh, yeah. Hopefully, if it's Ghostbusters Extreme, I'll be happy. I like those characters a lot. They were cool.
And then the
I
Stranger
can see Paul
Things-
Rudd being that guy with the
Yeah.
fucking the solo gun. You know,
I don't know much about Ghostbusters.
You ever seen Ghostbusters Extreme?
I don't know
haven't.
either.
if you like Ghostbusters, you should watch Ghostbusters Extreme because they got the same voice actors.
Where
from
can we
the
even
original.
find
Oh.
that nowadays?
KissCartoon.ca.
Oh, okay. Canada.
I don't know anywhere official. You can get it there though. But anyway, yeah, I'll be down with it as long as they're doing Extreme. Because to me, anything besides Ghostbusters Extreme has been kind of lame, except for that one video game. But then again, you know,
Which is supposed to be in universe.
that's
right?
that's technically Ghostbusters 3 is the game.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Ghostbusters, Paul Rudd's joining. Ant-Man will be a Ghostbuster. AJ?
I got one more piece of news. What is it? Toy Story. Not Toy Story, my bad. Toys R Us, which is kind of a Toy Story in itself. 6 new stores are coming back by the end of the year. You want to reply to that, T?
Cuckoo just blew my fucking mind.
Okay.
Cuckoo, are you serious? You're a fucking god for telling me that shit. I didn't know that. The guy who made Lock and Key is trying to do a DC Dark Universe?
What's Lock and Key?
It's a really good horror comic book.
Hmm.
Oh, interesting. Anyway, thank you for telling me that, bro. That's fucking awesome. Anyway, AJ, go
For
on.
DC, huh? Interesting. Okay, yeah. So yeah, Toys R Us. They like whatever was left of Toys R Us by like the end of last year was bought off by somebody, and apparently they're gonna put out 6 stores in the U.S. somewhere, and a website by the end of this year sometime.
Okay.
I was gonna look up more information on that, but I just didn't have time because I want to know where those stores are gonna be at. But I would have guessed like at least
cities.
one in Los Angeles somewhere, maybe one in New York. I was like the 2 I can think of right off the bat. Maybe
Alright.
St. Louis. I don't know why St. Louis came to mind. But look out for that, and I guess we'll probably have more news on that maybe later on. But go look it up yourself if anything.
All right. I don't know if anyone remembers, back in the early 2000s, there was a sci-fi show called Ghost Hunters. Supposedly a real-life show about people going to places that are supposedly haunted.
Yeah.
I
And
remember
them,
that.
trying to prove and disprove. That show will be rebooted to incorporate modern haunted houses, and it'll be
How do
coming
you
out.
reboot it?
They're getting a brand new cast to do the same shit.
Oh, okay.
Of different scientists
Okay.
and different skeptics.
All right.
And it will be August 21st, so this year, pretty soon, in like a month or two. The only returning actor will,
Actor will too.
Not
You just
actor.
gave away something.
the only returning cast member will be Grant Wilson. I guess he's the one that started the whole thing. But he'll be going with an all-new group of scientists and investigators going to see how true some of these ghost stories are. I thought it was kind of cool. I like that show, and I'd love to see a modern version of it. So, yeah, Ghost Hunters is coming back later this year, guys.
Sometimes I wonder how much of that is actually real, though.
Yeah, well, some of it's definitely set up. That's why I'm hoping some of this new one is going to be more fucking real. But don't get me wrong, there were some episodes of Ghost Hunters that were real. But there was some of it where, they're hamming it up,
Yeah.
They're trying to fucking make it feel more ghosty than it was.
Right.
But anyway, AJ, go for it.
I know. I'm all out. I'm done.
I think I'm done too, actually, yeah.
Cool.
I'm focused, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
What do you got planned for your Unfocused week, Steve? What are you going to do for the rest of your week as far as cool nerd stuff goes?
Let's see. Probably get some practice in Samurai Showdown because I do want to get better at the game.
Oh, I want to own it so bad. By the way, we got to play it early as fuck thanks to this gentleman. Thank you so much, sir. But
It's officially out now, though, right?
Yeah, it's actually out. So I only
But we
had it.
can't buy it because we haven't got a PS5 or a 4. Sorry,
Yeah. Or 5. Shit.
we don't have either. Yeah. But what
There was
else?
something else I was planning on doing. I don't remember. I'll come back to me.
Finish your Capcom series stuff.
Yeah. come back to me. I'll think about it.
AJ?
Splatoon, maybe I want to do that, but definitely more so Calibur. I still want to play Tekken with somebody.
I definitely want to do that.
We can play right now if you guys really want to.
I'm about to leave right now, though.
All right, yeah,
I'll be back in like an hour or something now. And pick up my next comic. Since Blast Off is having that sale and shit, maybe go there to pick up like some more Power Rangers that I'm reading.
Oh, yeah.
The Avatar stuff, too.
Are you free on Monday?
I don't know yet. Probably not.
Probably not. Are you free on the 4th of July? Probably, huh?
Yeah, because I'll be off. That's next Thursday, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Are we doing a show?
Yeah, let's do it.
On
I'm
Thursday?
off.
Okay.
My point was, or maybe not. Maybe we can film us going to Blast Off.
Maybe. Are they going to be
That'd
open
be a
on 4th
fun
of
little
July,
mini
you think?
segment. I would imagine. Comic book stores don't close on 4th of July.
Okay.
They only close on like Christmas and Thanksgiving and shit.
Oh, I remember what I was doing. This Saturday, I'm going to a pop culture museum that does things every so often. And this week they're doing something for Into the Spider-Verse, where I'm meeting, I think, the art director and a bunch of production people. So,
Damn.
like all the people who are doing the animation for
What
that.
is this?
It's this place called Gallery Nucleus in Alhambra.
Damn, you guys. I hope people are paying attention. This is pretty cool sounding.
They usually show off a bunch of art and production stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I've done a handful of other events there, like the Final Fantasy 30th anniversary. They've done like stuff for Kubo and the Two Strings, and Legend of Korra. They always bring like
Cool, like
artists,
Asian animations too. Like it sounds like that's fucking dope. I love Kubo and Two Strings. That was a good movie.
I haven't seen that one. I want to see it.
Yeah, it's really good. It's on
really
Netflix.
good.
Oh,
Or
okay, cool.
maybe it's
Beautiful.
not anymore. Is this still on Netflix?
I think it is.
Yeah, it's really good.
Stuff
If it is, maybe I'll see that tonight. I don't know.
You would like it for sure. As far as my Unfocused week goes, I'm gonna be forcing myself not to look into the Charles Manson murders and shit because I just told Steve and AJ that I just found out that new Tarantino movie's all about the fucking Manson murders, and I was like,
but I think Tahir was the only one who didn't know.
huh?
Tahir was the only one who didn't know.
No, bro. I was looking online today. People were like, ever since that new trailer came out, people are now aware that that's what it's about.
See, I've been following this movie ever since he announced it, and like I knew it was about the Manson stuff. It's just the first trailer threw me off.
Yeah, well, I see. That's the thing. I think most people only saw that first trailer.
I haven't seen any, so I didn't know
You
shit.
didn't see any. Like,
I didn't know. No.
I only saw the first trailer, and there's only one fucking less than a second clip where they have the guy that is playing Charles Manson,
Right.
and all he does is wink at the camera, and you're like, okay,
That
like,
was your hint, T.
that didn't tell me that was fucking Charles Manson. Like,
The thing for me is like they cast Margot Robbie as Sharon Tate, and that's really the only thing she's known for.
I mean, she was an actress
Yeah, she was an
before
actress.
that. Like, I know her as an actress before that, but
like
you're
she
right.
was in one role, and like before she was able to like really get into her career,
she got
was, like,
taken over by that shit. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I guess I should have known that. I should have. I guess I should have guessed that. I mean, I don't know. I saw Sharon Tate in there. I was like, oh, okay, damn. That's weird. They're doing her one role. I'm like, yeah, damn. All right.
But yeah, now I gotta find out like what that is. I heard the name a lot. I know he's known for murders.
But I think
that's all.
Well, see, I know a little bit about it, but once I started talking to my girlfriend about it and stuff, apparently I don't realize how deep the whole Charles Manson thing goes into Hollywood. And so she's like, I think you should just watch the movie and not look it up. That's what my girlfriend said. She's like,
cult thing. I don't know. Like I feel like if you knew the history of it, it might be like that much more interesting where it kind of fits into history.
okay.
Because there's actually a lot of history. Because I think it goes into like stuff with the Beatles too.
What?
Wow.
So, I'm not sure about that. I might be confusing that with
Some other band?
Yeah.
Well, I know there are some weird culty things going on with them too,
I
and
guess
drugs.
we'll find out.
Because I knew
suppose.
like Helter Skelter had a lot to do with it too.
Yeah, well,
I don't
basically,
remember.
this movie is basically a more comedic take of Helter Skelter. This is like the new Helter Skelter, basically.
Yeah.
If that's what the point of this movie is.
Right.
Which now I'm thinking it is. I don't know. Anyway. So anyway, besides that, I'm definitely going to be trying to finish Attack on Titan because it's getting really... Well, I can't finish it because there's still 3 more episodes to come out.
Yeah.
But, oh my God, it's so good right now. Like, oh, I didn't know it was going to be this good. Like, because last season was just okay. And then this season's like all intense shit happening from the first episode.
Right.
I'm like, fucking cool. Other than that, more Soul Calibur as always. There was one other thing I wanted to mention. Meh, can't remember.
All
right. That's basically it then.
All right, so we're out. I guess we'll see you maybe next week. Probably not though.
No, why not?
No?
Oh yeah, because we might do a special.
July,
Maybe we'll do a special.
Or maybe we might be going out somewhere. Who knows? I never have anything planned for 4th of July though.
You may
Last
not
couple
get
of years I've been here.
Oh,
Me too. You may not get in focus, but you'll get something.
but
Maybe something. Yeah.
who's seeing the re-release of Endgame?
I want to see it. I just don't have any plans to see it.
Well, if we do nothing on 4th of July, let's go see Endgame.
Do we have to do
Oh,
it?
that'd be.
We're all off. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Oh, but then also remember, this Tuesday, Far From Home comes out.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna see that on Tuesday.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna see that on Tuesday.
Yeah.
I think.
It's on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I think I'm gonna bug my girl to let me.
Yo,
take her to see
if it's
that.
on Tuesday, because AT&T offers Ticket Tuesdays, buy one ticket get one free.
Yeah.
And I always hack it, and I go to a certain theater in the morning where like tickets are already like discounted.
Right.
So I get 2 tickets for like $7. I wonder if I could do that for like.
I don't think so. It's a box office. You know, usually the box office movies they release on Thursdays or Fridays.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but since
This
it's
is
4th
on
of, 4th of
Tuesday.
July, they're doing
Yeah.
it for the extra money.
Oh, so is this considered like a box office Friday,
Yeah.
basically? Oh, I see.
And I always watch new movies like the next Tuesday, just
Yeah.
because that's why I watched Toy Story on Tuesday, even though it came out like last Friday.
I wonder if your trick will work. I wonder.
Yeah, I hope so. That'd be dope.
I think that might because it's
Like, why
because
not?
it's 4th of July weekend.
Anyways, we'll see. You could find out next week or next show
Tune in next week, guys.
if it worked or not. All right, guys, we're out.
This is 223 of Unfocused. Thank you guys for joining us.
Let's see
And I hope this is the right button. Well, I guess we'll find out.
Don't forget, this is a Collision 28 production. We're live on twitch.tv/collision28 every Thursday.
Also, you can always catch us on youtube.com/unfocusedpodcast to see rebroadcasting of these episodes. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe there as well.
Also, Twitter, you can message us at Unfocused28. We also give you updates when the show starts. Instagram at Unfocused Podcast. Subscribe, like.
Also, you can subscribe to our podcast show, the audio version, on Apple Podcasts, or just get more information about that on collision28.com.
Or if you have any comments or things you want us to talk about, or maybe things that you feel we missed in the past, email us on unfocusedpodcast@gmail.com.
It's over!
Don't forget to subscribe.